Department store chain Robinsons is exiting Singapore's retail scene after 162 years. It will be closing its last 2 stores in Singapore for good due to weak demand. Over 170 of its staff here will be affected. And for more, Cheryl Goh joins us from Robinsons at Heeren. Cheryl, tell us, what is it like there at the moment?
Yes, hi Liz. So you're right, I'm right here at the entrance of the Robinsons at Heeren. It's slightly quieter now as the store actually closed at 8 p.m. But we do see a few late shoppers still straggling out. The announcement of the closures really sparked pretty long queues at the 2 stores throughout the day. And even here earlier when I was here about 7:15 p.m., they were still letting shoppers in as they were rushing to get, a last dose of Robinsons. But we did hear the security guard gently reminding them that, hey, we do close at 8 p.m. And I do understand that the management really has no plans to extend its hours despite this little surge of renewed interest in its stores. As we all know, Robinsons is really an iconic departmental store with a 162-year history here in Singapore, and it really does hold many fond memories for many Singaporeans. I think even myself as a child, I remember coming here in the 90s with my parents, especially to do Christmas shopping. So the announcement did come as a surprise to many Singaporeans. Let's hear what some of them had to say.
My favorite store. That's why I'm here to support today.
Yeah, I think it's a sad thing after having been in business for so many years.
Well, I think we have been visiting this store for quite some time now, and we used to love this place, so we're certainly going to miss Robinson being in Singapore.
Cheryl, what does this closure signal for the broader retail space? And, what do we know what's going to happen to the workers?
Well, in particular, Robinson said for its 175 employees, they have all been informed and they will continue to work here at the departmental stores until the day of its closure. And at the same time, they will be really well taken care of and receive any of the necessary payment and support. With regards to the future of retail, we did speak to an analyst earlier on what it means for brick and mortar retail space, and Manpower Minister Josephine Teo also weighed in on the matter. So let's hear from the both of them.
It does signal very strongly that our industries are going to continue to have to transform because, the landscape for consumers, the landscape for businesses isn't going to stay static. If nothing else, COVID has accelerated all of the transformation. So at the same time that we see some, retail businesses and indeed other businesses having to give way, we also see that those that are making the transformation have the growth potential.
I think it's going to be a challenging time for department stores, for that matter, many brick and mortar stores, not only in Singapore, but also globally. The migration to online shopping is a clear and a permanent trend for the future. Robinsons did try to implement some omni-channel strategies with their app, but I personally found that their attempt at omni-channel retailing through their app was a bit lukewarm and a bit late coming in.
And for the shoppers who did not manage to get into the Robinsons today, fret not, you do still have some time. I understand that both its Heeren and Raffles City outlets will continue to be open for a few more weeks as the chain conducts its final sales. Back to you in the studio, Liz.
All right, thanks so much. Cheryl Goh there. She's speaking to us from Robinsons at the Heeren.